This is a story about the parent I wish I'd been. Um, Patients came to me late in life, and I just love this story. I recently heard a story about a famous research scientist who had made several very important medical breakthroughs. He was being interviewed by a newspaper reporter who asked him why he thought he was able to be so much more creative than the average person. What set him apart? He responded that, in his opinion, it all came from an experience with his mother that occurred when he was about 2 years old. He'd been trying to remove a bottle of milk from the refrigerator when he lost his grip and it fell, spilling its contents all over the kitchen floor, a sea of milk. When his mother came into the kitchen, instead of yelling at him and giving him a lecture, she said, "Robert, what a great and wonderful mess you've made. I've rarely seen such a huge puddle of milk. Well, the damage was already done. Would you like to go down and play in the milk for a few minutes before we clean it up?" Indeed, he did. After a few minutes, his mother said, "You know, Robert, whenever you make a mess like this, eventually you'll have to clean it up and restore everything to its proper order. So how would you like to do that? We could use a sponge, a mop. Which do you prefer?" He chose a sponge, and together they cleaned up the mess. His mother then said, "You know, what we have here is a failed experiment in how to effectively carry a big bottle of milk with two tiny hands. Let's go out in the backyard and fill the bottle with water and see if you can discover a way to carry it without dropping it." The little boy learned that if he grasped the bottle at the top near the lip with both hands, he could carry it without dropping it. What a wonderful lesson. This renowned scientist then remarked that it was at this moment that he knew he didn't need to be afraid to make mistakes. Instead, he learned that mistakes were just opportunities for learning something new, which is, after all, what scientific experiments are all about. Even if the experiment doesn't work, we usually learn something valuable from it.